Zimbabwe car rental company Impala speaking out over the abduction of the young journalist, student and activist Tawanda Muchehiwa. Muchehiwa, as we mentioned, is the nephew to ZimLive.com editor Mduduzi Matutu and was abducted a few weeks back, allegedly by suspected state agents. We are speaking now to the proprietor owner of the company. We're speaking to CEO Thompson Dondo. A very good evening to you, and thank you very much for speaking to us.
Good evening to you.
So, Mr. Dondo, it has been alleged that the car was rented out by your company. Is this car registered, the one that's being used in the alleged abduction, to your company?
Maybe if I can explain. The car is not in Impala's name. The car is listed from an individual, and we had it out, yes, but it's not in our name.
It's listed to an individual who has come out publicly to say that he was unaware that his car is being rented out to Imperial, and says since they found out that it was rented to Imperial, he's still not sure why or how. Is this correct?
Sorry, I lost it.
Mr. Dondo, the individual that you say the car belongs to, he's been captured on record as saying that he was unaware that his vehicle was hired out to Imperial. So he points a finger at Imperial having custodianship of the vehicle at the time. Are you denying this?
No, the owner of the vehicle, he was aware. We've got a contract with him, and if you read the comments, the story on ZimLive, from what I saw, he actually said the car came back with some damages on it, and the car, I think, is back with us again for another hire. So the owner of the car was aware, and we've got a contract to that effect.
And the very article that you speak about actually, in fact, says the owner said he had no idea that the car had been released to a car hire company. So then he got in touch with Impala Car Rentals, and the proprietor said, yes, the vehicle was hired by one of our regular customers. So let's drill down to the more important facts. Who is that customer, and where was he with the vehicle at the time of the alleged abduction?
We got the name of the customer. Apparently, yesterday when I got this story from Mr. Matutu, who is, I think, the editor of ZimLive, because I know him, I gave him the name of the person who had the vehicle. I gave him the address, I gave him the phone number. But to my surprise, when the story was running on his website, there is no name of the hirer. But the name is there. I gave him the name, I gave him the address and the phone number.
So what are you implying? Because there are other suggestions that in fact you may have given him the wrong details.
No, what I gave him is what we have. He phoned me and he explained to me, and because I know him, and I said to him, you know what, I saw this story in the morning, and I felt pity for the young boy, and I didn't know that it's a vehicle. Let me call my office, let me check who hired that vehicle. I got the details, and I forwarded to him. So I spoke to him in the afternoon, and to my understanding, it was above board, everything was in order, until I saw his article saying that we have refused to divulge the information, which is wrong, because he has got the name with him.
Okay, so are you able to share with us the details? Is this a person, a private citizen? Is it a company, an entity, a business person? Who is the owner of the vehicle?
The owner of the vehicle, or the person who had the vehicle.
Are you able to share with us who the owner of the vehicle is?
You want to know the person who had the vehicle, or you want to know the owner of the vehicle?
I'll repeat the question, Mr. Dondo. Are you able to share with us the name of the owner of the vehicle?
Yes, I can show you the owner of the vehicle. It wouldn't be an issue. I'm sure you're getting it wrong. What do you want? Do you want the person who hired the vehicle?
I've
Or you
been
want
very
the
clear
owner of the
about this,
vehicle?
Mr. Dondo. You say you have a bona fide contract with this person to whom the person who owns the vehicle and the person that you hired out the vehicle. Are you able to share those details with us? Saying you have no
Honestly,
problem with it, Mr. Dondo, but can you please, are you in a position to share that with us? The person who owns the vehicle and the person who hired the vehicle, you say you freely gave it to the editor. So are you in a position to share that with us? You either say yes or
what I
no.
shared with you, let me explain. What I shared with the editor is the person who hired the vehicle. The person who owns the vehicle, the editor, he has that name. So he didn't inquire from me. What he inquired was who hired the vehicle, and I gave him the name.
Okay, so you shared the name with that, and you're saying that you're unable to share that with us. So what has happened in between? Has that individual been found since?
Sorry, I'm losing you. Jump there again.
What has happened since? You say you've shared the information. Has this person been reported to police? Have they been found?
No one has come to us besides journalists. But what I'm going to do tomorrow morning, I'm going to make a police report to say I've seen this vehicle. We hired from our business, from our company, and we've seen it on CCTV, and we'll give you the details.
So what you're saying is that you are willing, contrary to reports, to cooperate with law enforcement officials?
100%. Why not? We have all done that. We have lost cars. We have had armed robberies. People, hire cars and then commit crimes. And we have always cooperated. So there's no reason why we shouldn't do that. When I saw the article, it pained me. It's only a 22-year-old boy. I've got a 22-year-old boy as well, and I'm a parent. And there's no way would hide any information. I feel pity for the young boy, and I wish him a quick recovery. But we are prepared to go to the police tomorrow. If they don't reach out to us, which they haven't done, tomorrow morning we would get the documents and make a formal report.
What's your view of these allegations, especially the fact that one of your vehicles has been linked to it? Are you surprised by it? You have said that this is a regular customer. Is it somebody that you would know to be involved in such activity?
The customer is hired to us twice in the past, right? And we haven't had issues with him. And we wouldn't know what they do when they hire the vehicles. What our biggest concern is that when somebody comes to us, we inquire on their documentation, that is proof of address, that is their payment, and where they want to go. So we got all that, and the vehicle went out. But because we're getting this now, we will make a police report.
Has it had an impact on your business reputational damage?
Definitely. From morning, I think I've had 1,000 calls. People inquiring, people attacking us, people saying a lot of things. But I think their anger is misdirected. We have not refused to cooperate. But what I can do clearly is I can't go on Twitter and say, Mr. So-and-so is the person who hired the vehicle. We can't do that. But we are more than happy to assist in any way.
I understand that, but what I'm asking is, do you feel that it has hurt your business, these allegations?
Definitely, they will hurt my business, because people look at us and think that we are criminals. We are hiring cars to criminals, and that's not how we do business. We have worked very hard to where we are today. It has been 15 years in this business, and we have done the best that we can. And for us to get this, we feel that it's very unfair, and people should understand how car rental works. People come to us, they hire vehicles. What they do with vehicles, it's not our business. If there's need to share who hired the vehicle, definitely we have all done that, and we are willing to do that.
But if you say what they do with your vehicles is not your business, and there's a possibility that your vehicle may have been used in an alleged crime, would it then not be your business? Would you not be concerned by that?
Of course, maybe it's lack of the best word, but if we realize that our vehicle maybe have been used in criminal activities, we make a report. We blacklist the customer, and we try and avoid hiring the vehicle out again to them. So my point is that when somebody hires a vehicle, we cannot say what you want to do with the vehicle. We only say to them, how many days do you want? Where are you going? Will you go off-road? And we charge them accordingly. But we can't say to them what is the reason of you wanting to hire the vehicle. So when they then commit crimes using our vehicles, we worry because our vehicles are our assets. We literally bank on our vehicles, and we can't afford to have them committing crimes and being used in such acts. It's wrong, and we will not own it.
Okay, just a final question. What's your point of view of the current political situation in Zimbabwe? What's happening there?
It's very tense. People are very angry. People are all very, very angry. And unfortunately, their anger is misdirected, and we've been caught in a crossfire. We haven't refused to cooperate. We are more than happy. No one has come to us, and I'm willing to go to the police and say, we are getting inquiries. This person hired our vehicle, can you investigate? That's as far as we can do.
Do you think Zimbabwe is in crisis?
I would think so, in a way, yeah.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Sorry, I'm losing you.
I was just waiting for you to complete your train of thought.
If people are this angry, honestly, I would think we are in a crisis. I didn't realize that we are in a crisis because since, like I said to you, since morning, I've read numerous calls. So clearly, we must be in some dilemma because people are venting their anger on our business for reasons, beyond what we can, do as a business. So clearly, yes, I would say I'm sure we're in a crisis because the anger that I've seen since morning is unexplainable.
Thank you so much. Zimbabwe car rental company Impala CEO Thompson Dondo, thank you so much.